Hi everyone, my name is Wawa and I'm back with my second Novice Map Challenge cast featuring coMaBlaCk and Semtex, and it will be played in the Novice Blistering Sands. Now this is the second of the three games that they played and have sent me the replays, and if you haven't seen the first one yet, go check them out. It is in my channel, you won't miss it. It's the latest one that I did, so yeah, it's pretty easy and pretty entertaining game. It's just a little bit to give you the taste of what experienced players, excuse me, can do in novice maps. As we see right here, this is the map Blistering Sands. It is no need for introductions, ladies and gentlemen, as we have seen this over and over again throughout my cast. As you guys can see in the novice setting, we have one blistering rocks over here by the entrance near the natural. Also for the other side, and they have completely removed the backdoor rocks, which is supposed to be right here, but instead they put a ledge over there so that it won't be hard anymore to defend it, and it's pretty much in favor of novice people. Let's see how experts or experienced players can deal with this disadvantage. And as always, Protoss once again has the map advantage here, just because they have those colossus that is able to go down these ledges, and throughout the map there's a lot of high ground and low ground that they really can take advantage of. Also, if they have stalkers with blink, that's gonna be crazy. And for the Zerg, always their biggest advantage for novice maps is the early scouting. As you guys can see here, by this overlord is about to reach the base of coMaBlaCk in just a couple of seconds. As we see standard openings here for coMaBlaCk, going for that 13 gateway, and as we see spawning full 14 mark and expansion already, going down for Semtex now. This is what I'm pretty sure Zerg players really like about novice maps, is that early expansion is pretty safe to take, and all Zergs really need that early expansion, or that at least that second hatchery, because you really need to up your larva count in order to match up against these gateways of coMaBlaCk. And I'm pretty sure coMaBlaCk here is not intending to make just one gateway. He's gonna make more. As we seen in the last battle, he made more than one, and he went all the stalkers, by the way, blink stalkers too, in fact, and just blink through Semtex space, even though there's a pretty far rushing distance in that map. And it was the Novice Desert Oasis, yeah. So yeah, that's a pretty far rushing distance when you're going for land. And this Overlord here is just idly standing here. Maybe he's planning something for that soon. I'm not sure yet. Maybe he's gonna plan something here. Oh, maybe it's gonna be a Nidus network. Oh, let's see if my hunch is correct. Maybe not. Maybe so, but we'll see. As two assimilators already for coMaBlaCk, so it is gonna be a macro game. Well, it's usually a macro game in novice maps because, as I've said, no one can really rush, and the earliest rush you can get is, I guess, 10 minutes or so. After 10 minutes, that's the best. That's the fastest one, and it's usually after 10 minutes that's considered the mid-level game, and mid-tier units come out of those times. As we see a lone stalker here for coMaBlaCk, and a phoenix is being made. This Stargate here is pretty unorthodox, but it can do a lot of damage, especially without phoenix. You might be going to harass these overlords that Semtex has, and that's gonna be pretty irritating for Semtex in the near future if he's not able to stop those harassments. That is gonna be coming up pretty soon. And as Nexus going down here, for coMaBlaCk. So he is going for those expansion. Why not? You know, if it can really boost up your economy, why not take it, right? As we see a metabolic boost being upgraded for Semtex and a Roach Warren here already made, so he is going for land units, maybe even more, but I think Mutalis is a pretty ideal unit for this map. But not really, because there is a lot of land in this map where Mutalis can't really snipe out units that much. So it still depends on the macro and the micro of players, each players I mean. And let's see how many units, how many Phoenixes are out there right now. There's 3 Phoenixes right now out. And this one's already harassing, but it might go down to these 2 queens, and it did go down. As 2 more queens down here by the expansion of Semtex and coMaBlaCk here trying to take down the Overlord, but it's not going to be successful. So I guess this is a pretty weird build for Semtex because, but he is kind of forced to make those queens just because those Phoenixes are out. So I guess he's pretty lucky that he had those queens already, but again, that's 150 minerals each, so 2 of those is 300. You can make another hatchery with that. So I guess it really depends on what you prefer. As you see this mineral rocketing up to 1,000, which is not really good at all, especially in this early stages of the game. As we see this natural expansion here by coMaBlaCk almost fully saturated compared to Semtex not really being saturated that much. So I guess it's really hurting for that supply cap because I think coMaBlaCk can kill a couple of overlords here, and Semtex is just letting them roam around in his base, not doing anything at all. And that's a big problem for her, especially with its 3 Phoenixes. But these 2 queens are not really gonna allow them to harass that much, and they just killed that drone. Well, it's a pretty good idea, but it's kind of late in the game to make one drone matter. As you see, the Novice record, yes, I am correct. There was a Novice record on the way, and a Hydraulic stand being made. So it is going to the right side to counter these Phoenixes, and I don't think that coMaBlaCk is making any more after these. He's just gonna leave this Stargate idle and just gonna mass up on gateway units as we see that he did last time. And these queens are just sniping these Phoenixes from afar with those 7 range air attack. Wow, that's a pretty long range for air units. But then again, that's the earliest anti-air units of the Zerg in the game so far. The next one is gonna be Mutalisk and Hydralisk, and those are considered tier 2 units. As we see, finally coMaBlaCk here taking out, or trying to take out this destructible rocks in his front base, and we're not seeing the same for Semtex because I'm pretty sure he's gonna land a Nidus network there pretty soon. It's gonna come up. I can feel it. Well, I saw it already because of this Nidus network. So yeah, we can really expect a Nidus Worm come out. Even if it's not here, which I'm probably sure, I'm pretty sure it is gonna be here because of this Overlord. And he's just barely having sight over that ledge, keeping clearance. But if coMaBlaCk here only had 1 pylon over here, it's not gonna be as effective as Semtex would like. And coMaBlaCk here trying to get this destructible rocks on his high yield down, and he's gonna expand there pretty soon. Wow, good job by coMaBlaCk. But he does have map control right now with these Phoenixes, and he's not afraid to move out. As we are seeing this Nidus network eating up all those army by Semtex, and it should be coming out right here. Oh my god, it is not gonna be expected at all by coMaBlaCk, he's gonna be fully surprised as he does take down these high yield rocks, and he's gonna bring down two Nidus, a Nexus and two pylons already. But it's not gonna be looking good for coMaBlaCk as this Nidus is made and spewing up all those units. Semtex here